Reach and do 3 times, please. Okay, friends, today, we had all the examples up to verse number 10. We had done that, and I explained to you whatever it is. We shall connect it up. From 11 onwards, we read 4, 5 verses where Janaka declares his own understanding, being with himself. From 11 onwards, please read. Aho aham namo mayyam vinasho yasti nasti me brahmadi stamba pariyantam jagannasho vitishthata aho aham namo mayyam ekoham dehavanapi kvachinna gantana ganta vyapya vishvamavastitah aho aham namo mayyam dakshyo nasti yamatsama asansprushya sharirena yena vishvam chiram dhrutam aho aham namo mayyam yasya me nasti kinchana athava yasya me sarvam yadvang manasagocharam. Same thing, right? Aho aham namo mayyam asya me nasti kinchana athava yasya me sarvam yadvang manasagocharam. Nice. So this is the fulfillment of the teaching, where the student appreciates everything as it is. And then, sometimes like Arjuna, Krishna asked Arjuna, did you understand anything I told you? So here, even without being asked, Janaka has talked like out. Why? Because it's nice to show his gratitude and also tell the teacher that I understood anything, I have no doubt whatsoever. That must be very clear. So, I'll tell a very simple example for that, which you might have heard about the story, just to find out how does the student find out, does he really know or not. So the teacher puts him into a test. The story is, you might have all heard about it, the same story goes all over. The teacher called all the students and gave them somebody said they gave him a bird to kill it, where nobody sees it. Why killing a bird unnecessarily? Give him an apple or a laddu. Go and eat it somewhere where nobody sees it. So all the students went. Somebody came back after 10 minutes, somebody after 1 hour, somebody after 5 hours. So many students are gone. Everybody returned. One person has not returned. It's already evening. And the teacher is very conscious. He has sent all the 10 people, but only 9 people have come. Where is the 10th man? So he was waiting for him. And as the story goes, almost night, 10 o'clock, he comes back. Then he said, what happened? Why did you take such a long time? All these people have finished in 1 hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they came back. Why did you take such a long time? He said, Maharaj, oh teacher, you told me to eat it in a place where nobody sees it. So I went. Of course, at daytime everybody is looking at me, so how can I eat in a place where nobody sees me? Then I thought, okay, let me go to a jungle. When I go to jungle, I was going to eat it, then I felt the jungle animals are looking at me. And when the animals are not there, trees are looking at me. Like, have you not seen that? By chance you want to do something naughty, you shall think the walls are also watching you. Right? So the prohibited thing, Guru has told me to eat something which nobody will look at me. So, but I thought, the trees are looking at me. Then I thought, okay, let's wait for the evening. Towards early dusk, I got into a cave. Then I saw, these stones are also looking at me. The cave is looking at me. All the darkness must be seeing now. Then what I did, I closed my eyes also. I closed my eyes, no darkness, nothing. Even when I closed my eyes, I was knowing it. You told me to eat in a place where nobody sees it. When there is nobody there, nothing is there, I am there to see it. So how can I eat it? The teacher, you are the only one who understood it. No, it's just not a story, friends. We must see it like that every moment. Because this is something, until you discover that your own glory, that this is something which is there at all times, all places, in all conditions. Aham asmi sadaham. Sadaham asmi sadaham. Aham means only me, everybody. Aham in all of us. When you say the word aham, I, it's a peculiar word, aham. It's neither masculine, nor feminine, nor neuter. I am, that I is same in all of us. What I have, what you have, what all of us have, varies. And it's better varies. Because what you have, I don't have. What I have, you don't have. But together we have everything. How nice. The person wants to be that I am the only one who has got something, nobody else has got it. That is where your pride comes, arrogance comes, and therefore isolation comes. You feel isolated. Why? Because the sense of speciality isolates you. Understand? So here is something. Whatever I have, you don't have. Whatever you have, I don't have. That's why many different types of trees, many different types of rivers, everything varieties, varied and varied and varied. Beautiful. It's a celebration. But who I am, who you are, one and the same thing. That must be seen very clearly. Is it difficult to introduce? No. See, what do we do to the children? All our own experiences. That is, when you appreciate these things, your every experience becomes meditation. You don't make meditation an isolated experience. In every sensation there is happiness. In every perception there is happiness. Happiness is not a sensation. Happiness is not a perception. Vishayananda, Brahmananda. It's not I am talking about it. I am not the authority. Each one is authority. When I see it for myself, all books are meaningful. Like Vishnu Sahasranama, 1,000 names of Vishnu. Lalita Sahasranama, 1,000 names of Lalita, Lalitambal. Because truth is neither masculine, nor feminine, nor neuter. You can call it masculine, call it feminine, call it neuter. Yet neither masculine, nor feminine, nor neuter. 1,000 names I must understand. No, don't waste your time. One name you understand, 1,000 names will explode. Because there is same content. Sat Swarupa, Sat Jnana Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa. Then you name anything you like. Anything you like. It's something which is not away from anything, anybody at any place. So there is nothing called a distraction in life. You can't escape the sameness. Divisions are artificial. It lasts for some time. Undivided, indivisible, ever existing. Everywhere you not see forms, but formless space, inescapable. Everywhere you may or may not have sound, Silence inescapable. Everywhere thoughts may or may not be there. Every time thought may or may not be there. Thought free, name free, form free, consciousness cannot escape. How all of us are growing up as children? Please see that. Everybody introduces us about what? Nama, Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Suppose you are a child, you are playing, suddenly a jackal howls. You are from a village, you have already heard. Or suppose something, when some sound comes, then immediately mother will say, yeah, this is a cracker. Don't worry, it's a cracker. Listen. And suppose there is a jackal passed by or an animal passed by. What will they say? This is a tiger, this is a jackal. Right. While introducing us to a different animal, a tree or a plant or a person, they introduce us to that. Does anybody ever tell us, your eyes see this? Or a child we shall say, Kannu, this is eye, you see with your eyes. This is ear, that much they will say that. But that's finished. After that we forget that in every sight, the eyes are inseparable. The moment you say you see, you are accepting your eyes. The moment you say you hear, you accept your ears. Right? If this is understood, the moment you say thought, do you remember your sense organs and should you remember? Be with your memory. Should you remember your body? Is it necessary to remember the object outside? Is it remember the corresponding sense organs in us? Physical body, forget it. But people introduce us to thoughts, but nobody tells in whose presence I see the thought. How far it will take to see this flower? The moment you say yes, you are accepting, you have eyes. And how long it will take to shift your attention from the objects that the eyes see and the eyes themselves? Instantaneous. Shifting the attention from the flower to all that you see. Shifting your attention from the sound to the ears. Perception means no choice in impression, the thought of the flower. And the thought of the flower cannot be seen by the eyes, cannot be thought of the sound, cannot be heard by the ears. We have seen it. Have you gone back and thought over it? Still waiting for consciousness? Simplest possible way. Just see that. How long will it take to shift your attention from the ear, sound, to the ears? All that you perceive to your eyes. And the moment the perception takes place, impression, inevitable. And when the thoughts are there, how do you know it? Do you know that? Yes. If you say, do you have a thought? Yes. The moment you say yes, you are conscious of it. That is the word. Which in Shastra, what is it? Chakshu, Chakshu. How beautiful. Eye of the eyes, so third eye. Srotrasya Srotram, third ear. Manaso Manoyat, mind of the mind. Are they 5 different things? Eye of the eyes is not an eye. The ear of the ear is not an ear. The thought of the thought is not a thought. All the things, one and the same. Difficult. Difficult to keep track of thought. Difficult to keep track of the sense organs. Difficult to keep track of the object. We are continuously changing. You cannot keep track of it. When Vivek Chudamani, how beautifully Shankara says, Andhatva, Mandatva, Patutva Dharma. The eyes have got this nature. Patutva, brilliant. Hawk eye, hawk vision, like an eagle. From miles you see that. And look at the eyes. Patu. After some time, Manda, dull. Everybody goes like that. And then andha, cataracted. Suppose there was no cure, person is blind. In all the three stages, the brightness of it, the dullness of it, the blindness of it. No. Your ears may not be able to hear, deaf, aware of deafness. So it is the eye of the eye or ear of the ear? Is it an eye or ear? All one and the same. If a person says, I understand eye of the eye, but I don't understand ear of the ear, you don't understand anything, just shut up and get out. Simple, all one and the same. How far it takes, friends? How far? That is why this knowledge, after the people, when we become 9th, 10th standard, we have not, babies don't try to give this. 9th, 10th standard, this language, every person will understand. And you see that, what is that boy's name? Nachiketas. How old was he? Nachiketa, Kumara. Kumara means, Alpavayaska means, Aprajanana Shakti. The person who has not yet has attained that capacity to produce a baby. Aprajanana Shakti, 9-year-old. So what happens to him? 9-year-old. Did he not understand? Shuka? Shukatyagi, who all understood? Everybody understood. Sukatyagi, Krishna Bhogi, Nrupau Janakaraghu, Vashishta Karmakarta, ye yete Jnanina Smuta. All of the 5 people are wise. Wise man means what? If you know physics, you are physicist. No mathematics, mathematician. History, historian. Geographer, geography, geographer. But when you understand yourself, what is that? Self-knowledge, Atmagyan. Self-knowledge means whose knowledge? Yourself. Yourself and myself. What is the difference? Kya tafat hai isme? What you have, what I have, surely there is difference. I'm better that way. All of us have same thing. Body is similar. That is why one body you understand, every body you understand. Like if you are a doctor, you have to open a body. Complete body you open up, not your own body. See the difference. You can't open your body to understand your body. That is a medical science. A dead body, floating in formaldehyde, you open it up, dissect it, understand every part of it. To understand your body, you can't open your body, somebody's body. And once you open it up, you understand every body in this planet. You can't say, I'm an Indian doctor, American body I can't handle. African body I can't handle. Can you say that? Eskimo body, Red Indian body, Pygmy body. It doesn't matter. Neither is it a Hindu bodies are different, Muslim bodies are different, Christian bodies are different. That is why this tradition is so helplessly universal. Just like a medical doctor. You open the body, you treat every human body. You can't say, I'm an Indian doctor, so only Indian body. No. Whereas coming to mind, please don't try to open somebody's mind. Unless you understand your mind, you will never understand other people's mind. Medically, any body you open up, and you also understand that. But at the same time, you cannot do surgery for your own body. You are the cardiac surgeon, you shall die gloriously with a massive cardiac arrest. You can't do anything about it. Your own kidney, you cannot finish it up, fix it up. Whereas my mind, don't try to read somebody's mind. We waste our time trying to find out what is he thinking, what is he thinking. I think, Swami, these fellows are restless. How does it matter to you? For God's sake. Atmajnana, focus on yourself, your own mind. And once you understand yourself, it will be just like that to understand every one of your emotions and thoughts. If you have not understood your own emotions, why you get angry, why you get out of it, how the desire is created. I told you the other day, no, you see a flower. A thought comes, is there any desire in the flower? Is there any desire in gold? Is there any temptation in any object? That is such sheer nonsense. Oh, the world is a temptation. World is a temptation, or you make it a temptation. If the object is, you perceive, And inevitably every object, every perception will have a sensation also. You listen to music, harmonious, fine. Apashruti, you want to kill yourself, right? So the music you listen. And then suppose this is very nice. Oh, beautiful. Again, uncle, again. Why, again and again? Because you like it. Suppose you don't like it, again and again. Anybody like to be bitten by mosquitoes again and again? Get that scorpion. Once I got it, very nice. Again, please. Anybody? You avoid. So this moment you experience something, it can give us threefold reactions. You may like it, you may dislike it, you are indifferent to it. This is the first class Swami told while teaching us. I said, whoa, how did they all know that? Because stupid. Never thought of that. That I develop my own like and I develop my own dislike. And then I repeat it. Like, I want to have it. Dislike, I don't want to be anywhere near it. You understand? Your push and pull begins from you. No object tells you. Unless another human being as confused as you. So that other human being, you will say disaster. Because he shall say, I promise you, I shall make you happy throughout my life. That nonsense marriage stuff, When you fall in love, I always say, don't rise, fall in love. Why? I shall make you happy throughout my life. Are you happy? No. Then how are you going to make me happy? A false promise. Absolutely false promise. Unless you are happy with yourself, how are you going to make somebody happy? It's just not possible. So if you don't understand, so who develops your desire? You only develop. If you like it, repeat it. Suppose you see and you are indifferent, like, dislike, indifference. That is voice, Swamiji's voice. Like, dislike, all of you have heard, I am not a special guy, okay, for God's sake. Like, dislike, indifference. Indifference, you don't care. Don't like, you don't care. You like to choose to forget it. I see it, yes, I love it. Then, think about it. One verse that, what is that in Bhagavad Gita, it can kill your problems. You must be an extraordinarily capable person to still have problems after understanding that. Because you are the one creating desire. The moment you convert a simple thought to a desire, the object becomes desirable. And once it is desirable, your whole race begins, change. Until you get the object of your thought. But suppose you are disturbed, what people will advise you? You should not desire. My God. What type of advice is that? Drop your desire. Kamana vinasa, dukkha vinasa. If you remove the desire, problem is solved. Why desirer is there? You cannot stop producing desire. Removing a desire does not mean desire goes away. Desirer is gone. You don't convert a thought to a desire. Use your thought. Use the body. Use the creation. But don't convert it to a desire. Don't look for happiness by fulfilling the desire. The problem is not the world. The problem is me. Simple two things, sir. Shall I go to this? Just now somebody was asking, shall I go for a cruise? Shall I go for a trip? If I am happy, ask yourself, are you doing something to be happy? Or you are happy to do something. Simple test. If you are doing something looking for happiness, you are tired. If you are happy to do it, it's a different thing. By going to a place, I will be happy. By meeting a person, I will be happy. By gaining this money or wealth, I shall be happy. By gaining this sensation or perception, I shall be happy. Then what shall you do? You will be repeating it again and again. And by chance it is not there, you will be unhappy. Because you are looking for happiness where it is not. But when you are happy to look for something, happy to go for something, your beginning is happiness. Therefore, if you go, fine. Don't go, fine. Makes no difference. The presence or absence of thing may give us some convenience, inconvenience. Happiness, uncompromisingly you are the happiness. Like it or not. Not because my Guru says so. Not because my God says so, not my book says so. Because I am that, book says so, everybody says so. How beautiful. So this If you say the thoughts are not a problem, you convert a thought to desire. Who repeats it? Your father? Your mother? No. But in the world, advertising agency. Just do it. Nike, just do it. Life is good. They push it. So either you are capable of developing your own desire or the bombardment of advertisements. Or some people will advertise. And friends, you will not believe it. If you think it over, see for yourself. You are your own advertising agency. How do you think you shall make somebody love you? You have to advertise yourself. If you don't advertise, meaning make your presence felt. Suppose you think this person is like that, other person is just see in a human situation. You'll understand it. Get out of it. Choice is yours. If you choose to fall, that's not a fall. But you choose, you are not coerced, you are not forced. If somebody wants to, just think about human relationship, okay, deliberately, I'm telling that out, please. Because objects do not invite us. The rose doesn't say, come on, smell me. No. The food will not say, come on, taste me. No. The place doesn't invite, please come here. No. But your name, please, your body, you are there. Suppose you are a very nice person, very good, handsome, beautiful one, and you catch people's eyes. Suppose you want him to catch again. Suppose you like, again same thing. You see a person, instantaneously you may like, you may dislike, you are indifferent. It's just like a sense object. Suppose you are totally indifferent, who cares? You dislike, he's too proud, he's too much showy, I wonder. But suppose you look at the person and you like it, good behavior, kind, nice, sweet, all that. Now, first hint, very nice. Go back home and think about him or her. Go back to home and think about your ornament, your car, your telephone, any object. Unless you go on Vishayandhayato Gumsa, unless you start thinking about it, even when you are absent from the object, what happens? The thought of the object, does it grip you or you grab it? No thought targets nobody. No object targets anybody. Human beings, they create targets. That's why you have to understand clearly your own weakness and strength. Know how it happens to you. And when you say that I like that person, you think it over. Then what do? Are you free for lunch? Oh. Will you go for a movie? Why? Company. Little nearness should be there. And while eating food, foodsie, right? As though touched but never touched, right? You are advertising yourself. If you don't do that, that relationship will not grow, may not grow. When I was somewhere, I was flying there, I remember that incident in Frankfurt. Walking, nothing else to do, in the fancy clothes, what is there, who cares? And I saw one, what is that, perfume. This big bottle. 3 foot, big bottle, full perfume. I said, who purchases this? Even this small one is so expensive and such a huge one. No, that is not given for charity there. Why it is kept? Free sample. You put it, then you go away. There are many people. Some people smell it, you go away. Other fellow, it's useless. Other fellow stops for a while. Then goes 10 feet, comes back. How do I know that? I sit down there and observe all these nonsense. This fellow will go and come back. Go and come back. Then come back and enters into the shop. He may or may not take it after knowing the price. What happens? Free sample? No. Why they give free sample? So that they can purchase it. When you love, fall in love with somebody or attracted to somebody, you give some free sample. Touch it. I'll take your car, my Lamborghini or my fancy sports car. Come on, Minnie. If you come with me, this is the lifestyle you will have. Certain comforts you give. Why? More promised. You are advertising your own self. And people are also like that. They get that little and say, oh, more will come. You are dead. Think of it, friends. Who creates your attraction? You create your own thought. Why people give a first day talk, after that only registration? First day they will give you what you like to hear. That time, after that, all begins exploitation. Because they don't have to give you yourself. How can I exploit you to give you yourself? I can exploit you to give you information. I can exploit you to give you sensation. I have to exploit you to provide different types of perceptions. But how can I give you to yourself? Think, friends. So what is happening? You are now, physical especially, you are advertising by yourself. Meaning, you push your thought into that head. So write messages every day in WhatsApp or the what is that? Google. You send it. Send a flower. Send a perfume. Send something somewhere. Why? Remind yourself, or else you will be forgotten. Only human being can do it for other human being. No sense object can do that. You are a helpless victim because seeing it, you like it, will. Then it becomes a strong desire. When it becomes a desire, object becomes desirable. Can't live without that object. Understand? And why do you like it? Just cut it short because this whole thing will be a class. Why do you like it? Because your thoughts are now disturbing you. It's not the absence of the object. The object has successfully invaded your mind. You have allowed it to be invaded. That once you get it, then you discover. The bigger is your agitation, greater is your relief. Suppose a person comes, are you free to come? Yes, cheap. That is why people make themselves very heavily priced. Are you free? No, let me see. There will be nothing, but you must see that. For next 4 weeks, I am not free. Oh boy, very costly, huh? Very good, right? But if you say, are you free? The fellow has nothing to do, therefore, you must put up your price. So when you do that, what happens? Already you know your thought has already caught that person. Now it's driving you crazy. The more you ask you, the more you distance yourself. In case the person says, no, I am available. Why? Because you also want it. But how people manipulate, see that, friends. It's human. Don't think boy, girl. Sense object, no sense object. Even the Upanishads will be like that. First day you listen to it, beautiful. Unless you think it is really nice, just because your teacher says, will you come back? You will not. Your thought must work. So once you have that strong thought, then what happens? You got the object. But once you got it, beautiful, heavy relief. Wow, very, very nice, very, very nice. But then you discover he or she is interested in somebody. That thought you want to destroy. He has given you a rose, and thereafter, once you break up, that rose becomes a poison. Remove that stupid flower from my eyes. Why? It reminds you of that. That is why when you get out of a relationship, everything associated with that object you also throw. What are you trying to do? Because the object reminds you. So you hate the thought of it, so you want to remove the object. You are caught. Objects can be thrown away. Memories cannot be. So what shall you do? Instead of understanding who created the desire, God, please remove my thought. Or some fool says, I'll touch you and your thought will go away. Or I shall do this, it will go away. Chant this mantra, chant this, it will go away. By doing that, you are distracting yourself from the presence of the thought. But the thought will not go. Understand the mechanism of the thought. Who creates it? Who created a desire? That person. He might be trying to create, but you swallowed the pill. So you have created it. So who shall take it away? Nobody can take it away. Temporarily they can take it away. That is how you feel relief. So you feel very lonely. There is nobody to take away my thought. Pow. Understand the whole mechanism. And the moment it takes it away, what happens? Where is your fulfillment? Absence of presence of the object? No. Absence of the object? No. And that moment, in the presence of the object, when the thought disappears, you are with yourself. When you see it very clearly, you love yourself. I am the object, the object of love is source of happiness. Everyone loves himself. And you have to be source of happiness. And when you discover you are the happiness, you can't stop loving yourself or anybody else. So you want to be loved, help the person to love himself. You want to love, be yourself. Call it love, call it happiness, call it freedom, friends. It all comes back to us. So when this I thought, please, this thought goes away, this I is no more there, to produce or not to produce. But you can choose to have that I. There is no more unconscious built up. When you discover it, what happens? How will you feel? When you see a sunrise, how do you go crazy? Hey, come. Suppose you are all sitting down on the beach side and waiting for a sunrise. And then you look at everybody. Oh, everybody busy doing like that. Now the sun is coming. Okay, I must tell once. Don't tell anybody. Will you do that? The moment you see sunrise, you go crazy. You go ballistic. Hey, sunrise, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Happiness divided multiplies. Money divided out. But happiness divided multiplies. Wisdom divided multiplies. Not that there is a growth in wisdom, but it's fantastic, sir. So how can you keep quiet? So when you know that you are the happiness itself, am I not the only one? No, everybody. So you go crazy. Come on, everybody. Even if they don't want to listen, you want to make an audience out of it. Come on, sit down, man. Why are you miserable? Suppose the person says, I don't like it. Okay, it will be there. But I can't stop talking about it. Why? What is the better thing to talk? Happiness, immortality, absolute. What better thing you want? See it. And then live with your body. No problem at all. So the experiment, the teacher gives it to the student so that the student comes back. Oh, correct. There is no place where I can eat alone. Where I can eat without being seen. Nobody is there. Nothing is there. I am good. That suddenly becomes an excitement. Oh, so I am always there. As what? My eyes are not always open. My body is not always healthy. My thoughts may or may not be. But this fellow, eye of the eye, call it fellow, anything like that. The thing is always there. Can't escape its presence. Eye of the eyes, no flap. Eyelid. Ear of the ear, no flap. That is why Jagannath Puri. You see Jagannath statue, you must have seen round. Adilla, what is that? Eyelids, no. Eye of the eye, always looking. And when we were children, we heard, how do you know the difference between a Devata and the ordinary person? Nala Damayanti, if you have heard the story, Damayanti is supposed to marry, and all the gods are also crooked. They also want to marry her also. So they are all sitting down in the form of Nala, in that Swayamvara. And the Damayanti is going, she doesn't know what to do, but her Dasi, the maid servant, they are too smart. They are smarter than the princess always, right? Anyway, so she tells, how do I know who is the god, who is the man? She said, look at the fellow's eyes. If they are not winking, they are gods. So this is what it is, the God in us. What is that? It never winks. Always there, looking at it. So that in whose presence you see everything. Nothing sees it. Your thoughts have no sense of seeing something, targeting something. Your eyes have no sense of looking within. Tasmat param pashyati antaratman. With a sense organ, you cannot see the eye of the eye. You see only outside. But the thoughts, all that is perceived, known in your presence. People introduce us. This is a flower. Nobody says, baby, this is the eyes. Childhood they said, this nose, eyes and all this. But what is they do, what they do? Who explains to us? Did anybody explain to us about thought? Nobody told me. From a village, nobody bothers about it. We are just moving like a wild animal. So very, very innocent. Everything is good. But the day we hear first time, Oh, there is something which sees inside also. Then we have been given that idea. What is that? Mind. Mind. In this tradition, it is not like that. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, citta, ninaham. 4 things. Mano, buddhi, citta, ahankara. Shall I go into that? No, sir. You come attend many classes, you have been seeing it. Thoughts are varieties. There is a mind, there is an intelligence, there is a buddhi, actually there is memory, there is an eye. All are thought classification. You go to the office and you take a holiday. Today my father's son of my father is sick. Tomorrow my father of my son is sick. Husband of my wife is sick. Friend of my friend is sick. How many people sick? Only one fellow. The idiot signs up the application form. He doesn't read. He just go. So 4 people are sick. One fellow. You are indecisive. Mana. Decisive. Buddhi. Remembering. Chittam. Owning up all the things. Is the mind of the mind? Yes. Intelligence of the intelligence? Yes. Memory of the memory? Yes. Ahankara, eye of the eye? Yes. UIE, I. Both are same. It looks at everything. Can you escape this? And once you hit it, this is what happens. Oh, my God. What is that gone? Kidhar gaya bhai? Yes. Oh, yes. Verse number 10 is there. Oh, what a wonder I am. Namo mayam namaskaram to myself. Why? That is also God in you. Ahamatma gudakesha sarva bhutasa yastika. Here, the self in me is self everywhere. No way superior to somebody, no way inferior to somebody. That is the truth absolute. In what you have, it is a competitive dimension. In self-knowledge, self-awareness, Atma-vidya, there is no competitive or comparative dimension. Consciousness is not better here or lesser somewhere. It is same in and through everything. So you are now going crazy. Why there is nobody like me? What? Not my wealth. You are no more identifying yourself through something. Sarvopati vinirmukta. Sarvavastha vivarjita. Call it Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu. Call it Devi, Mother. Call it Krishna. What is that? Vishnu. Vyapakatvat Vishnu. In and through everything. Sarvam Shivamaya. Call it Shiva, Sahari, Sendra, Sokshara, Paramaswara. Call it Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu, Hari. Anything you like. Lavna. Names you give. I like Shiva. Why? Shubham, immortality. That is also yourself. Vishnu, Albarvishi. That is also myself. Brahma, the Stambha Pariyantam, Brahma, the creator. That is also myself. Sa Brahma, Sa Hari, Sendra, so Akshara. Only forms. Brahma, Vishnu, Vaishwara. No, Akshara, imperishable. Swarat, so Mahimni Rajati, existing, shining in its own glory. Take it a name, make it a nameless. Make it form, make it formless. Both are supreme. I mean, worship a form. First you understand yourself. Yes, appreciate. See that very clear. First you appreciate yourself. It's very, very important. Everything begins with you. I understand. That there is a creation is not a problem. That there is a creator is not my problem. I am here is the problem. Right or wrong? Himalaya, suppose at this moment you see there was a huge earthquake and something somewhere in Tahiti, one island is gone. How do you feel? Ayo, Baba. Suppose you are there, Papa Ma, you are finished. If you are not there, the creation means nothing. So understand myself, who I am. And that is something. Instead of understanding yourself, the person says, remove your thought, remove your desire. What are you asking me to remove? They cannot be removed if I am there, but I will come back with a new desire. Nah? So when you see that, what a relief. Appa, no more this desire, no more this anger, hatred, jealousy, emotions, no more pretentiousness. I don't have to say anymore, I'm dying or leaving. No life, no death. Nothing. Why? Vinasho yasya nasti me. Me vinasha nasti. There is no question of my being destroyed, coming to an end at any time. If jayate chet, jayate, vardate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati. If there is birth, other changes, modifications will follow. If I am not born, ajaha, unborn, so where is the growth? Where is the disease? Where is the decay? Where is the death? Body is born, sixfold modification. Thoughts are also born, modifications. Anything that is born will go through the changes, not because I say so, because that is their nature. So with having a body, which is all these sixfold modifications going through, but what am I doing? Because I say, Devoham, I am the body, so all the qualities of the body, I drag, not that the body imposes it. Does the body impose it on you? Does your wealth impose anything on you? Does anybody impose anything? Yes, another human being ignorant, you are also ignorant, so parasparam, not bhavayanti, kilanti. New Sanskrit, English, Sanskrit word, kilanti, kilati, kilati. Are you getting that? You parasparam will kill each other. But the moment you withdraw, who can kill him? Tasya nasti, vinasa nasti. Brahmadi stambhavaryantam jagannaso vitishtataha. Beginning from Brahma, the creator, to the entire creation, even with pralaya, everything is disappearing. No nasha. Vinasa tasya na vidyate. Never it can be destroyed. Sir, you can blast off the mountains. Can you blast off the space? Your body can be destroyed. You don't have to destroy them. It's a waste of time to kill people, you know. It's a waste of time killing people. It will automatically go. Why killing somebody? Wasting your time on killing somebody. Allow him to live, he will die. One Vidushaka, that what is that boy's name? In Andhra, Tenali Raman. He's very too smart. Then one day the king got very angry with him. So they said, you have to die. All people are unhappy, miserable. He gives so much of happiness to everybody, so much of relief, so much of happiness, entertainment. The king got suddenly angry. So everybody said, Maharaj, please don't kill him. You know, not only we are happy, you also are happy. Suddenly you are angry, you are killing him, but please don't do that. Raja also wanted to do that, but having told I will kill him, how can he withdraw his statement? Raja. So the king said, all right, I am not going to kill him. You tell the way of your killing, not beheading, or poisoning, or being trampled by the elephant. No. You tell me, how will you like to die? That much choice is given to you. Smart fellow, no? Yes, Maharaj, I want to die. How? Old age. Can you ever think of that alternative? Because you are so stuck with an idea of dying. Die, I must know. So how shall I die? Huh? Why are you thinking of dying? Because you're stuck with this. How do you want to die? Old age. Fine. Who can take you? Who can bother you? Understand? Because vinasa masina vidyate. There is no Brahmadi. Everything will change. I will not. Oham namo mayam eko aham dehavanapi. Dehavanapi aham eka. Even though I am moving with the body, gross body, shadow body, causal body, different conditions of the body, childhood, youth, old age, all these are dehavanapi. One myself, as well as the whole universe, space, air, fire, water, earth, trillion forms. Yet, eko aham. There is nothing other than me. Kvachit na ganta na aganta. Neither I am born nor I am dying. Neither I go to come back nor come to go back. Understand? You have visited Rishikesh ashram with your body. You shall return home from this place. Consciousness come and went. This language, some people say, oh, these are too religious philosophical language. You better shut up and sit down and learn. The person who doesn't know, he thinks, I am the great person. I'm a philosopher. I'm a scientist. my PhD. Therefore, anything that doesn't appeal to me must be stupid. Don't do that. There are many things you may not know. What's wrong with that? Is there anybody who shall know everything in the relative world? Never. Absolute? Yes. Anybody and everybody can see it, if you are willing. Suppose you are very comfortable with your division, very comfortable with your limitation, it will be very difficult to take you out of it. That's why people are very successful and it has gone into their head, they can't understand. You are very unsuccessful and very miserable and it has gone into your head, you cannot understand. Because your identity is very strong, very, very strong. You find relief in identifying with pain also. There is nobody more unfortunate than me in this world. What type of nonsense is that? There is nobody bigger than me or richer than me. Shut up. There are unnecessary thoughts, holding on to that. No, na aganta, na aganta. Either I come or I go. Thought comes, goes. Body grows. Born, passes. But yourself, never. When shall you see that? Right now, here. While showing you the flower, if I say, you are seeing, yes, that is your eyes. Will you say, give me some time to understand it? What type of thinking is that? Are you seeing? Yes. So you have the eyes. Can I have some time? Oh, such brilliance. Eh? Or suppose the person says, yes. Now the informed fellow says, no, don't say yes. Everybody takes long time. You also will take long time. Ishvara. Self-awareness, understanding of yourself, time. That is why base work, world, body, sense organs of action, thoughts, everything when you understand, fall into places. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle. Like a jigsaw puzzle. You give your babies elephants, horses, they cut into the wooden one, they cut into 20 pieces, you throw that to fellow. Fix it. What will they do? Struggle. Then when they put everything, they did it, elephant was already there or he created the elephant. You put everything in its own place and the pattern already emerges. Some fellows are too smart. One father, not so smart, he was being bothered by his 5-year-old baby. So he wanted to push him off for some time. So he take a picture of an elephant. Or an India map, world map, make it anyway, world map. And he tore into 20 pieces and he said, fix it and come back. So then he got rid of the devil. So the fellow comes back in 1 minute he comes back. The fellow started doubting, my son, I'm so stupid. And he said, 2 minutes he comes back. Did you finish it? He said, yes. And he says, is it true? He said, how did you do that? He said, Papa, very simple. When you were tearing the world map, backside of it there was a human head, picture of a head. I just picked up the head, the map is finished. Are you creating that image, sir? It is already there. The whole confusion is like a jigsaw puzzle. The consciousness base. Keep the world in its own place, body in its own place, sense organs in their own place, thoughts in their own place, objects in their own place, desires in their own place. Ignorance, of course, in their own place. How do you see ignorance in consciousness? Don't make too big deal out of ignorance. Ignorance means not knowing the object. When a relative ignorance is a real ignorance, because very difficult to get rid of it. Have you seen a Bedouin place? Have you seen Arctic Circle? Have you gone to Australian outback? Have you gone to Indian, maybe Tapovanam or the Mansarovar? Many souls you know. Space? Easy. How can you get out of it? Getting yourself introduced to it. In what? Where are your thoughts existing? In your toes? On your knee joint? No, it's not a body stuff. It's not perceptible. That's you or no? Yes, I'm there. When you say, I'm thinking, am I looking at your toes? Do you know what is the capital of Australia? If you hit your knee, why? Thought will come out of it. Is it so? You are giving a shaking to your body. You are doing this nonsense. But it's so. Placed in what? Why am I telling that? Sir, making that simple, simple, simple. Don't imagine some firework inside. To be conscious, firework should be there. Light should be burning. Red light, green light, yellow light. Or there should be sensation top to bottom. What is that for? No, friends, I'm not telling you, because we come across these things. That is why it's so lucky. The first teacher, last teacher. Wow, wow. Ananda, never we understood, suffered these things. Really lucky. After that, what? Okay, you want to have information? Read 100. Thousands of things. And through what perception you can see? Any perception, but you want some specialized, do it. There is no distance between you and yourself. That is why these persons go crazy. Oh, there is no going and coming. Oh, namo mayam daksha nastiha matsam. Matsama daksha nasti. There is nobody more daksha, dexterous. Absolutely flawless in execution. Daksha in what? Living the life. Not changing life. You can change your life also if you think that is better for you. You do. But changing a thought, changing a body, changing all these things, if you can bring it, you can change it, it will also get back. It can also be changing by itself. Do you make the body old? You have to wait. You are 5-year-old, you want to be a teenager. Wait. You are a teenager, you want to be 60-year-old. Wait. No, I want my 80th birthday. Wait. You can't in a hurry, you can say, now I'm 17, now 80 years quickly, then come back. Can you do that? That is why travel, friends. There are two types of travel. Travel in space and travel in time. Space travel depends on us. We come here, Delhi 2 days, Rishikesh 2 days, Kedarnath 2 days, stay there, space. Then go to Kumbh Mela, then go back to your home. 2 days in space, you travel in space, it's your choice. Time travel is not yours. We don't travel in time. Time travels through us. You are 7 days here. Oh, Swamiji, you have been teaching timeless, so when I'm in a timeless zone, my body will be exactly as it is. No. You shall go back 7 days older. Because we don't travel in time, even though you arrogate that nonsense. We don't travel in time. Time travels through us. But lucky, time doesn't travel through consciousness. It travels in consciousness. And in timeless, it is not there. That is why Shiva's name is Mahakala. Karalam Mahakala Kalam Krupala. Oh Lord, my namaskaram to you. Why? Because it eats everything. Kala devours everything. Mahakala. It takes the death itself. Therefore, what shall he say? There is nobody more dexterous than me. Without doing anything, everything is done. Even at the slightest movement, I am all-pervasive. Apani padoyam achintya shakti. No hands, no legs. Inconceivable power. Because there is no travel there. Without traveling, you are at once everywhere. To be at once everywhere, what should you be? That which is everywhere, take that to yourself. To be at once all times, be the timeless. And that is what the self is. All times, all places, all conditions. If you look at yourself through the things that are limited, of course you are dragging, inviting limitation to yourself. You are not limited. You have a limitation. So what you have, please don't drag. So shall I request you, or you shall dump it and go away? You understand? So all depends on you. You want to suffer? Gloriously suffer. Who says no? And I don't want to suffer. Don't worry about it. It's not there. Then, in between, yes, all the time happy, all right, be a little unhappy, just like that. It's an exotic thing. A person is fully happy, being a little unhappy is exotic, no. But miserable people become happy, very exotic, no. A wise person, always happy, fullness, completeness. Then other people provide entertainment. So they shall try to make him feel. The teacher is busy revealing all that you have, you are not. And the students are busy imposing on the teacher what all he is not on him. Is he liking somebody, doesn't like somebody, and he give him that and did not give me that. Kya kar rahe ho? But then that's all accepted. Ahoham lakshana. Asansprushya sarirena yena vishwam chiradbhutam. Sarirena asansprushya. The body doesn't touch me. Yet I hold the whole extension of the body, the whole universe in me. If you take this body as 5 elements, and the part is an elemental doll, or you can say consciousness doll. Which doll you want to become? What a doll you are. Consciousness doll. Everywhere the same thing. Small, big doesn't matter. In your puja room there are 3 statues. Rama statue, Lakshman statue, Sita statue, 4. Hanuman statue also. Without Hanuman is not good. No? So your parents left you that property, everything, and you are such an avagyan. You sold out the house, sold out the land, everything sold out. But you last one again, Bhagavan should not be sold. No? They must be kept for me, avagyan, to do the puja, so that it can return. Nothing returns. One who has destroyed everything, soon his eyes fall on thee. God, you are supposed to protect me, you must be sold. So whom should take? Rama, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman. Everybody, to whom shall I sell first? Rama cannot be sold. That boy, Hanuman, intimate, very close servant. Avade, that also fellow must be there. Sita, Rama may feel lonely, so Sita should be there. So Rama, Sita, Hanuman, Lakshman can be dispensed. So you dispense the Lakshman. Then Lakshman is 5 sovereign gold. So they gave me 5,000 rupees. How long the 5,000? It was last 5 million, 5,000 will last. Gone quickly. Now the conflict. Rama, Sita, Hanuman. Evidently, who should be thrown? Sita may not be doing that much service as the, what is that boy? Hanuman does. So Mother Sita will be a little tired. Let her go. Hanuman is there, no? So you remove the Sita. That is a dainty little thing, so that is only 4 sovereign. So that is 4,000 rupees. You got it. That also lost. Then Rama and Hanuman is there. Who to go? Of course, Hanuman has to be dispensed with. Hanuman also goes. Hanuman was big built. So he has 6 sovereign. So 6,000 rupees. How long 6,000 will go? Finished. Then Rama came. Rama, Bhagavan, you have to go. This devotee of yours has to leave. So you must go. With all devotion, he takes him to the shop. He's only 3 sovereign, but cute little statue, but 3 sovereign. And he gave him 3,000 rupees. Now the fellow raises a hell. Hanuman 6,000, Lakshman 5,000, Sita 4,000, and Rama is 3,000 rupees. For you, devotion. Therefore, Ram, Lakshman, your Rama is big. For the goldsmith, he worships gold. He doesn't worship Rama. So if it is 3 sovereign, 3,000 rupees. Because he looks at the gold, not the forms. Consciousness, building material. Anywhere it is the most expensive. It doesn't matter a king or a commoner. Big boy, small boy. Rich or poor. Jati niti kulagotra duravam. Nama rupa guna dosa parjitam. Desha kala vishay ativartiyat brahma tattvamasi atmani bhavaya. Shankara. No jati, no niti, no kula, no gotra, no nothing. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Dosha, illa varjitam. Free from all these limitations. Desha, Kala, Vishaya, Ativarti. Beyond time, space and causality or objectivity. Whatever is existing, Tat, Brahma, name it, if you want to give it a name, Brahma, Chetana, Atma, whatever you say, Atmani Bhavaya. Say that is yourself. No jati, no niti, no kula, no gotra. But for Vyavhara, do it. As I told you, you got this knowledge, hey, wow, supreme, wonderful. Get into the airport. Who are you? Brahman, deported. Brahman, not allowed into the plane. You better say, not all that I am telling you are not, all that the Shastra says, the Guru says, tradition says you are not, you have to hold on to that only to get into the car, to get into the trip. Because he is interested in your relative identity, not in your absolute identity. So there your wisdom will be a failure. So behave. Jale jalam, taile tailam. With the water, be the water. With the oil, be the oil. In the water you put oil, you put oil in the water, and you put in the water you put in the oil, you make the oil hot, duda, firework will be there. So don't be visible. Meaning what? You are invisible in and through everything. Daksha. Anywhere, wherever you are, that's what you are. No problem. Ahoham, namo mayam, yasya me nasti kinchana, me kinchana nasti. What a person, what a wonder I am. Mayam, to me also, namaskar. Namaha mayam, to me my namaskar. I am everything you know, sarvam shivamayam. So that is Shivaratri, what should you do? You want to really do Shiva Upasana? Be there. But you do everything to forget him. Suppose if somebody does. But while doing anything, you remember Shiva. Shivaratri every day. Therefore don't say, oh Swamiji is dismissing. I am not dismissing nothing, please. You do exactly what you want. Anybody, whatever you like. If that helps you to yourself, do that, please. There is nothing wrong. But if you are missing it out, then it doesn't matter, sir. You have to see that for yourself. Athava yasya me sar. So, yasya me nasti kinchana. Me kinchana nasti. For me, there is nothing. Nothing belongs to me. I can't say something belongs to me. Nothing belongs to me. It is not mine. How to say it is me? You understand the difference, sir? It is not even mine. To say it is me must be height of nonsense, isn't it right? Intelligent people, sir. If you are really little intelligence, the basic intelligence there, we shall say, yeah, that's right. It is not even mine. How can I say it is me? Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. Body doesn't say I am the body. Neither the body imposes itself upon me. You better say I am body is me. No. Thought doesn't say that. Athava yasya me sarvam. Me kinchana nasti. Nothing is there. Or athava sarvam me asti yasya. In me, everything is there. Me yasya sarvam. For me, everything is mine. Or you say everything is me. Oh, see, God can say God is everything, or God is also nothing is me. Listen, friends, just to bring down somebody's arrogance, in case he say, that which everywhere is me, so I am everything. True. From your jnanam, consciousness standpoint, self standpoint, you can say, aham sarvam, everywhere is me. God can say that. Because when the ocean says I, it's all over the ocean. When Ishvara says I, it echoes throughout the universe. Nobody can stand apart. Like the president of a country. When the president of a country says, I declare the war against X, Pakistan or X, just an example. Can you say, he has declared, let her go and fight? You can't say that. Because when president says I, the country echoes with it. But in your home you say something. You come tomorrow, we'll take 5 rupees and go. Who told? Man of the house. Comes back, mother of the house waiting there. Enada, kya mangta hai? What do you want? 5 rupees. Why? Sir told. Sir told, sir give. Don't come here. That is life. Whatever you say, the other person doesn't respect. But when president says, helplessly. When Ishvara says, I, nobody stands apart. When you say I, everybody is apart. That is why don't say I am God. You may say, sir, choice is yours. Better to say God is here, but this much is not God. Then your sanity shall continue. Or else kya hota hai malum? One managing director of a big company came one day. And he said, Swamiji, I don't believe in God. I say, God now crying and disappearing. Because you are not believing, no? That is stupid. You better believe in it. And start with that and understand something. Why, Swamiji, you are so like that? You think I'm God's agent or what? My Swamiji also never told me that. Forget God and come. You think I'll be his agent? No. But remember your life. You are the big boss. You step out, servant says, good morning, sir. Yeah. Namaskaram, namaste. Right. You step out, guard. Get into the car, driver. You get into your office, whole office stands up. The driver, the guard opens the gate and goes, sir, good morning. Then you go to the reception, good morning. The junior officers guy, sir, namaskar, right? You go to the top, your vice presidents, everybody, your chief CEO, but you are bigger than that fellow, they also do namaskar. And you go and sit down in that fancy place, penthouse office. The whole New York is visible or whole London is visible. So what do you think? You must be God. For God's sake, bend down somewhere. Then this managing director post will not go to your head. Because when everybody starts respecting you, suddenly, unconsciously, it may come inside you that I am the big boy. You are not. And to give up, give into something which takes everything, Ishvara. That way, devotion, puja, worship, so meaningful. If you do it meaningfully, or else you will end up with a laddu prasad and this prasad and that prasad, and then I am giving laddu prasad, no, so there will be no diabetes. Don't delude yourself. Anything shall I worship. I don't like a form, don't take a form. But I like a form. Which one you like? Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu. I don't like, I like mommy's image. Okay, take it. No, I don't like mother, neither male nor female. Then what do you want? I don't want any form. That's fine. Nirguna. Okay. No form. Any form? Any form. Such choice is yours. You are spoiled for choice in this tradition. When you love somebody, do you always love somebody's wealth only? When you are holding hand, talking some nonsense, wealth you are holding? Body. Sharing certain emotions, holding on to that. But just being together, you are with yourself, I am with myself. How beautiful! That worship is done every moment of life. Evam eva para puja sarvavasthasu sarvada. Oh Lord, how can I worship you? Advaya Sachidananda Sachi. Advaya Nirvikalpa Ega Rupini. And one without a second, Nirvikalpa. There is no difference whatsoever. Sthiti Aditya Avesmin Katham Puja Vidyate. How do I worship you when you are one without a second? That is the greatest worship. To understand the limitation of puja is the greatest puja. How do I prostrate? Swachasya Padyamargyancha. They say, do the Padyamargyam. They are eternally pure, Swacha, clear. I've had Padyamargyam. That thinking is the biggest thing. Sarvadharasya asanam. You are all over. Asana I shall provide. But therefore, he is beautiful. But therefore, don't say, my puja is the best puja. Because I say, he is everywhere. How can I give asana? Maybe it is a programming for your laziness. You can't do it. Accept you can't do it, but don't laugh at somebody. Whichever way somebody is comfortable, give a sense of wisdom. Don't put if listening to somebody, you invoke a sense of ignorance in somebody, you don't know what you are talking. How can you be ignorant when you are the embodiment of knowledge? So listening to somebody, talking to somebody, teaching, you invoke a sense of fulfillment. In relative world, why people have better watch, better dress, better car, better house? Because better than it. Really. In the world, there is no better body, smaller body. Understand, friends? Everybody will die. Everybody will be young. Everybody will be old. There is no choice, no better. You may pick up few thoughts more than others, but what is full knowledge? All that you know, all that you don't know. You know 1,000 things, you don't know rest of it. You are very smart. I know only one thing, I don't know everything. Plus minus altogether, no. What you don't know, what you know, together it know you. So you know 100 things, you don't know a million things. I don't know, I know only maybe 990,000, 9,000, 90,000. I know this much. So, but this knowledge and ignorance together makes your information. How does it matter if they're big or small? Consciousness same. So at no time you can consider yourself more important or less important. But life, relative things, we do that. Yasyame sarvam yad Atava yasame sarvam, or everything is me and everything is mine. Same thing also every person will say. This is an amazing universe, the empire. Everyone is an emperor. Empire remains undivided. Everyone is empire, emperor. But the empire remains undivided. Choice is yours. Or sarvam yad bhag manasa gocharam. If you understand yourself, which is bhag manasa agocharam, ato vacho nivartante prapi manasasha, where from the words return along with the mind. Why? They return. Why? Because they have already reached it. Either to reach it, you have to travel, nor can you get away from it. So, words are fine, thoughts are fine, nothing is there. That also is fine. Always beautiful. So, what a glory previously. I was dying for every thought, persecuted for every thought, persecuted for every action. Ayo Ganda, Namaskaram, Maharaj, ASHTAVAKRA, he falls. What a beautiful knowledge. Having told it, he starts another theme. Just read it. We shall start now. Just read it out, 3-4 verses, because tonight is evening, the last class. So, evening or morning, we shall see that tomorrow. I mean, next class we shall see only 7-8 verses. So don't worry about the verses. Please now read it. Just 15, please. Jnanam geyam tatha jnata Hritayam nasti vastavam Ajnanad bhati yatredam Sohamasmi niranjana Dvaitamulam maho dukkham Nanyat tasyasti veshajam Drishyame tad mrusha sarvam Ekoham chidraso malaha Jnanam jneyam tatha jnata Hritayam nasti vastavam Ajnanad bhati yatredam Sohamasmi niranjana Dvaitamulam maho dukkham Nanyat tasyasti veshajam Drishyame mrusha sarvam Ekoham chidraso malaha. So aham ekaha chidrasaha amalaha. I am one, ego. When everybody says aham, ego. Until you add something, who are you? Whole 8 billion people have to answer same way. Who are you? Start with I. So you have already given yourself your first name, or somebody has given you your first name. What is your first name? Like you right now, Rama Trivedi, just like that. What is first name? Rama. Second name? Trivedi. Like that. You fill up the forms, no? Suppose to answer the question, who are you? I am. Aham. You have to put that. And how many second names? Every moment you can create a name for yourself. Sahasranama. Vishnu Sahasranama. Baba only 1,000 names. You have got million names. Every moment you can give a name to yourself. Ishvara. Sahasra name, 1,000 different names, meaning is one. All the names, what is this base on which it is depending on? Aham. And that aham, how many meanings for that? It has only one meaning. What it has, what it identifies with, million meanings. Who it is? Chidrasha, essential consciousness, is essence of everything. Remember the coconut. Then coconut bark, coconut shell, all that. But coconut. Same thing here. Come here, you coming, whole thing you coming. Are you bringing yourself or not? Other things I can say. You came, why? That day you brought a big car, now you are bringing small car only. That day you came in a cycle, today you are walking. Why? Why? What happened to your cycle? Hey, I saw you 10 years back. You are so young. Now suddenly everything dark, everything is white, your skin's all... What happened to you? Why don't you bring yourself same way? You can't. You are so sharp. Now you don't even understand anything. Kya hua? But can you say, that day you came conscious, today also you are unconscious? Can you say that? If I am looking at you through that, you are eternally beautiful. Sanatana, Sadaiva Nutana, eternally fresh. That is why if the teacher starts looking at you through things that you have, you shall be destroyed for life. And as long as you are looking at yourself through things that you have, you cannot stop looking at people through things that they have. But once you are looking at yourself who you are, you see everybody. That is why Jatanu Puchiye Sadhu ki Puch lijiye Gyan. Don't ask the caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, religion of the wise man. Gyan Puch lijiye. Mol karo talwar ki bada rehne do gyan. You evaluate the soul, not the scabbard, the cover. All these are covers. So whoever you go to the, as I told you, don't go to the teacher, you go to the speaker. But when he is talking about, if he gives the sword more value, covers more value than the sword, or he wants to talk to you because you are this or that, it will not. One day there was a teacher. The king. He wanted to learn these things. And he knew the minister is the wise man. So he asked the minister, sir, will you please teach me? Minister said, no, sir, I can't. Please, Everybody says you are so, why you teach me? He said, no, I can't teach. Then Raja got very hungry. I tell you, you must teach me. He said, no, sir, I cannot. Because the minister is disobedient, the king just looked at the guard. Finish. 4 guards jumped on the minister, tied him down. The minister said, thank you, Maharaj. Now can I explain, sir? He said, yes. Guards go there. Still not is arrested, so the guards thought something is happening even there. Then he told, guards, arrest the king. Which guard will move? I say, arrest the king. Nobody. He said, Maharaj, I don't have the authority for you to obey. Therefore, I can't teach you. You are not going to listen to me, the minister, and you are the king of the king. Sit down. So the person who comes down with an idea, let me see, don't worry. You will listen some sound bite and you will go back. You will not understand anything. Same the teacher also. Jatunu puche shishegi. That is my extension. Don't ask his antecedents. What are you doing? You are a governor, rich man, poor man, married, divorced, affairs, banda pa. Banda. I don't want to know anything about you. Because I am going to tell you something who you are, who you were is not my business. But people can't give up who they were. That is why it takes time. So this is where, please understand, Amala, Chidrasha, one without a second. That's my nature. Aho dukkham, dukkham, aho dvaita moolam. The dukkham, dvaita moolam, dukkham. Second thing only being fear. I am afraid of what? Second thing must be there. Are you getting that, please? And so see that, we shall see more of in the afternoon. Just close your eyes for a minute. See that. When you are one with yourself, what all limitations you have, that's fantastic. Be the Shiva, be the changeless, enjoy the changes. Close your eyes, you shall see later. Just close your eyes. Please chant Om 3 times, please. Thank you, friends.